Hello everyone, Randy here again, and we're back to working on the 1988 Ford Ranger, and we got some good news and some bad news. So first off, folks, the bad news. There will be no more repair videos on this particular series of videos. This will be the last one. That, folks, meaning the good news is we got it fixed. So I'll show you what the problem was here in a moment. Actually turned out to be one of the sensors. Okay, so we got the hood back on the truck here again. Actually took it to work today. Ran perfectly fine. Idled itself right out at 800 RPMs, right where it's supposed to be doing. So, folks, what I think I pointed this out in the last video. Sensor. Manifold pressure sensor, altitude sensor, barometric pressure sensor, something along those lines back here. I think on Rock Auto they call it a manifold pressure sensor. And the book calls it something else. But anyway. Manifold pressure sensor. I don't quite get why they call it a pressure sensor, because technically I think it'd be a vacuum coming from the intake here, but vacuum line, run into it, electrical connector, one screw. And here's the old offending culprit here. I'm guessing, folks, this has probably been bad for the last, I don't know, 15 years or so, ever since we've had idling issues with this truck. But the week before Thanksgiving there, something must have really went haywire with it. Really caused it to, yeah, just like I said, go haywire. So that was it, folks. One manifold pressure sensor, one silly little screw change there. Now, I know we did a lot of work to this engine. Well, I don't know if I want to call it a lot, folks. I mean, we basically took the intake out. I don't know if I'd term that as a lot, but we did a lot of other things to this engine. And I kind of said it all along, folks. When I took the intake out, I don't think that was going to solve the problem. It did not. But it was a good idea, I think. New gaskets. Got all the snot that was in here cleaned out. That was a good thing. Got the throttle body cleaned out. That was a good thing. Discovered the fuel purge canister here. This vacuum line was plugged up in here. Got that cleaned out. I have put a new fuel filter on it too, by the way, for those who are wondering. So it does have a new fuel filter. Oh, let's see what's here. What else? Oh, I put the original computer back in again, so it's back to the original computer. All the other sensors I replaced, I've left on. So new throttle body. This actually might have been bad, folks, because when I changed it out, it actually had a significant change to the engine the way it ran. Not that it made it better, but it did actually have a significant change. So the old one might have been bad of these. I don't know. New idle air control valve. And kind of like what a lot of people are saying, idle air control valve, yes, but not the valve itself, what controlled the valve. And apparently the computer, through the use of that, controls it somehow. And probably through the use of this as well, I'm sure. Let's see what else, folks. Oh yeah, PVC valve and breather. Definitely needed to be done, so that was a good thing. What else did we do, folks? I think that's actually pretty much it. Pretty much just cleaned up the intake system here. I'm going to fire it up here, folks, and you'll notice a massive difference, and I mean massive. Okay, so I already took it to work, so it might be warmed up slightly here. I don't know if it'll do its cold engine idle or not, but we'll see once. Yeah, it's not too cold. It's dropping it back down. Otherwise, it will idle it at about 2,000 while it warms up. It's dropping it down to 1,200 already, so it's not that cold. Yes, folks, listen to that motor purr. And you notice it's not shaking back and forth anymore. I'm not hearing the noisy catalytic converter anymore either. Actually looks really good back by the exhaust now too. Like I said, not so noisy. And that engine's running smooth as a baby's bottom. Of course, it's got to drop down a little bit yet too. It's still idling a little bit high. But once it warms back up, it will run it right at 800. What, you have to read the sticker? Yes, 800. Okay, folks, with that, I think we'll wrap up the Ford Ranger project here. Now, I will probably have a couple more videos coming on this, because I do have a couple things I want to do to this truck yet. They involve some other things that don't involve fixing stuff. So got some other stuff I want to do yet. I'll probably make another video or two on that yet, or however many videos, you know, it takes to make whatever I'm going to do here, which you folks have to wait and see. But yes, I think we got it wrapped up, folks. So I want to give a big thanks to all those with suggestions and comments, you know, giving ideas of what to do here. Big thanks to I think your name is Mathos. I might not have your name right there. He gave me several part numbers here for some of the PVC breather valves and stuff like that, so really made it easy for me to find those parts, because I was struggling to find, especially the breather over there. Could not find that part. So big thanks to you for that one. And yes, all the others that just, yeah, gave comments and suggestions. And yeah, came down to the one last sensor, folks, I had not replaced yet. Manifold pressure sensor, or whatever, like I say, depending on what book you're looking at, what it's called. The only sensor I have not replaced yet would be the oxygen sensor down there. But like I mentioned last video, that got replaced here a few years back when I redid the entire exhaust. New catalytic converters, new pipes in between, new exhaust obviously. So yes, that's actually not that old, that's why I didn't really suspect it. Not to say, folks, you know, new part is bad, which interesting enough here, folks, new part. I put a brand new relay. The computer relay, the ECCV, the computer relay. I put a brand new one. I had a brand new one, so I put it in. Didn't work. Brand new relay, folks. That was no good. So just because it's new doesn't mean it's good, folks. Just keep that in mind. But okay, folks. With that, thanks for watching. And if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.